Hello, this is a short video on the ABCD method of writing learning objectives. I found that writing learning objectives is probably the most challenging part of writing a lesson plan, but once you get it done, everything else is easy afterwards. So I made this little video for our class to help you guys get started. What I'm going to do is first introduce the ABCD method, then I'll give 3 examples of what you should do and what you should not do. Okay, let's get started. A is for audience. Who is going to be doing the learning? We need to state that here because we want the learner to be in the forefront of our lesson. B is for behavior. What should the learners be able to do? And here we need to be very specific, and we need to use action verbs. Verbs like apply, analyze, judge, evaluate, create, all of those are required here. But it's a good idea just to use one verb per learning objective. That way we can maintain focus. C is for condition. Under what circumstances will this behavior take place? Will the learners need extra help? Is this something that they're going to do at school? Will it be something they do on the job? All that needs to be specified. D is for degree. To what degree or level of proficiency is required? How can we measure the learning? By the way, if we don't state it, it actually means 100% accuracy. So if it's not stated, it's always implied that 100% accuracy is what we mean. Let's look at an example. Suppose we were in charge of a culinary school and we wanted our students to learn how to bake. So a poor learning objective would be culinary students will learn how to bake. Well, it's not a very good learning objective because it's not very specific. The audience is culinary students, but what does learn how to bake actually mean? Under what circumstances? That's not actually stated. And what degree or level of proficiency is needed is also not stated. After we rework this learning objective, this is what we come up with. A better example would be, by the end of the month, culinary students will be able to make a delicious souffle when following the appropriate recipe, earning a grade of at least 7 out of 10 points. Here, the audience is culinary students, the behavior is make a delicious souffle, and the conditions are by the end of the month and when following the appropriate recipe. And we also want them to earn a grade of at least 7 out of 10 points. Let's try another example. Here we move into the dreaded math course. Students will know how to use the quadratic formula. Well, the audience is students. Behavior is not specific because we're not sure what know how to use the quadratic formula means. Under what circumstances are involved here? We need to be more clear. And under degree, what level of understanding is desired? That's also not clear. So after some revisions, let's see what we come up with. A better example would be as follows. By the end of the term, students will be able to calculate solutions using the quadratic formula when solving quadratic equations. Here the audience is students. Behavior, calculate solutions using the quadratic formula. Condition, when solving quadratic equations. Degree, again, it's not stated, so it means 100% accuracy. Okay, one final example, a poor example. Know how to teach without lecturing. Who is the audience? It doesn't say. What does know how to teach really mean? Under what circumstances? It's not stated. And we do not know the level of proficiency either. So let's rework this and see what we come up with. Here's a better example, and it reads as follows. By the end of the workshop, trainers will be able to describe 8 alternative methods to lecturing that can increase learning and transfer when planning lessons. Here, the audience is trainers. The behavior, describe 8 alternative methods to lecturing. Condition, by the end of the workshop, so there's a workshop going on. And also when planning lessons. So the students will describe 8 alternative methods to lecturing after the lesson, after the workshop, when they're planning their lessons. And again, it's not stated, but it means 100% accuracy. So there you have it, the ABCDs of writing learning objectives: audience, behavior, condition, and degree. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I wish you good luck in writing learning objectives and hope you get started soon. Bye-bye.